Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Let's have a look at problem 2456, most popular video creator. In this video, we're going to share a solution or treatment based on using two dictionaries. So first, I'll read through the problem statement to digest the requirement, and then we go to the coding and analyze the code line by line. We are given two string arrays, creators and IDs, and an integer array views, so all of length m. So the ith video on a platform was created by creator I, has an ID of IDSI, and has views I views. So the popularity of a creator is the sum of the number of views on all of the creator's videos. So find the creator with the highest popularity and the ID of their most viewed video. So here are some more requirements on the return. If multiple creators have the highest popularity, we find all of them. And if multiple videos have the highest view counts for a creator, so we're going to find the lexicographically smallest ID. So we are required to return a 2D array of strings called answer, where answer I equals creator I and ID I. So the answer can be returned in any order. So here are two examples. So in this example, so the popularity of Alice is 10, and the popularity of Bob is also 10, but the popularity of Chris is 4. So the maximal popularity is 10, right? Then we can find the videos for corresponding to Alice and Bob, right? So for video 1, so this belongs to Alice, and also for so in this one, so this is the 5, this is 5, right? And for video so corresponding to Bob, so it's Alice also have another video that's also 5, right? So but that corresponds to 3. So for Bob, so the video is 10, right? So it's only 1, so we return this ID 2, right? So that's the output. So you can similarly interpret example 2. So before we look at the code, which is very short, so let's also look at the constraints or additional assumptions. The first one, actually we have went over. So this is on the length of the 3 arrays have the same length. This is an consistency assumption. The second one is on the length size, so which is bounded below by 1 and bounded above by 10 to the power 5. So the third one is about the length of the creator name or ID name, so it's between 1 and 5. So the fourth one, creators I and IDs I consist of only lowercase English letters, and the number of views is non-negative, right? So with that said, let's look at the treatment. So here we're going to use two dictionaries to do the job. So one of the dictionary is used to get the most popular creators, and the other is going to be used to get the most viewed video ID for the most popular creators. So as the logic is very straightforward, we shall directly go to coding in between and do the explanation. So let's look at the code. First, I'm going to P. P is used to get the popularity, right? So I'm going to collections. So I'm going to use default dictionary, and the container will be integer. And also we want to get the V, so the views. So collections default dict. So here I'm going to use list. So you can use others. So here P is creator and popularity key value pairs. So here is the creator add a video list pair. So then we just need to iterate over the three list. So this is actually very simple by using the zip function. So for creator and ID, video ID, and for number of views in zip. So let's put this three together. So IDS and views. And then what we're going to do is that for each creator, right? So we're going to increment the views, so to get the sum of the views of the videos corresponding to the creator. And next is that for the video list, so corresponding to each creator, so we're going to append. So here there's something we need to notice, because if multiple videos have the highest view count for a creator, we're going to return the lexical graphically smallest ID, right? So for this, I'm going to append the number of views. So right, so for the number of views, so we can use a negative in views, right? And then also we can get the IDX. So this way, so we can actually return the minimal element in the list in the future. The reason is that the minimum first comparison key will be the first component. It's a negative number of views, so it will going to correspond to the largest number of views. Then if there's a tie for the number of views, then this IDX will return off the lexically smallest ID, right? So that's the thought. So with that said, so we are ready to do the return. First, we need to get the max popularity, right? Popularity. So here, this max popularity will be the max of p-values, right? And then we just need to do the return. So for this return, so we can use a list comprehension. So here, what we are going to use to return is a list, right? So the creator and the corresponding ID, video ID with the max number of views. So this corresponds to the mean of pair. Let's return the second element. So because this second corresponds to the IDX. So this is for C and pair in V items, right? So notice that the key is a creator and the value is a video list. So here pair is a video list. Then if we take min, so it will go to return the second component will correspond to the ID, right? So then we want to use a filter. So that corresponds to PC. So this the max popularity equals the max popularity. So this is the full logic for this problem. So here basically we use the two dictionary. In other words, extra space to avoid counting or iteration the three list again, right? So that's actually a full solution format for this problem. So we are ready to do a check. Yeah, it passes the first example. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So overall, so here the data structures we used are the dictionaries, and in between, so we do the counting and do the iteration using the zip function. And the one point to be noticed is that the method we used to deal with the return. So in other words, in the video list, what we append is a tuple. The first one is a negative of the number of views, and then the second component is the ID. So with that said, I guess that's about it for this video. Thank you.